The dividend investor versus the trader. When you tell two people, one is the dividend investor and one is the trader, that Coal India is a good buy at 125 rupees. Let me put a caveat. I'm just using this as an example. I have Coal India in my portfolio. I am not saying that Coal India is a good buy at 125 because there is a downside. At 350 also it looked like a good attractive investment yield. From 350 to 125 is a huge journey, remember it. So just an example. So the dividend investor knows that when he is being told that he should buy this share, he has to wait for 6 months, 8 months to get the dividend. Maybe it is 10 rupees or 11 rupees or 12 rupees. But the trader looks at it and says, okay, I'll buy it at 125, 12% yield or 11% yield is not bad at all. But within 10 days or 12 days or maybe 40 days, the price goes to 140. The investor who is holding for dividend knows that he bought it for a dividend. He is focused. He says, as soon as I get the dividend, I'll buy more shares of the same company or similar company or whatever. He knows how to use that. So he has his plan in place. Having the plan in place is far more important than just having a ability to pick stocks. Ability to pick stocks many of us have, but to have a plan as to what to do with it. Now, it is fairly obvious that booking profits is also not wrong, because if you sell it off at say 142 and then the price drops to 129, 130, the government comes out with some scheme, says something, and therefore the price falls, you have a chance to buy it again. So as a trader, it is not that you won't make money, but as a dividend chaser, you are very likely that if you bought Coal India in the month of August or September, you're going to sit calmly till March saying, okay, it is only in March that I will know how much is the dividend being paid. So I will wait. So the dividend investor is a more patient guy compared to the to the guy who's playing just for price. So if you're playing for dividend, you are in a minority. Very few people. I mean, I can't see any mutual fund house coming and saying our strategy is to buy and hold and collect all the dividends. Not really happening. So in our where everything people want instant. So you want an instant video on something, then and you don't want to hold on for something. I mean, there are people I know who love filter coffee, but who would have instant coffee because the pain of making the filter coffee is a little longer, right? So the question is, are you a person who wants filter coffee, or are you a person who prefers simple direct coffee, because that will be faster to make, but we also need to realize that the dividend investor gets much calmer than the trader, and he is able to take a fall in the market much better than many of the traders. So these are all the reasons why dividends really matter. But the question is, as a dividend investor, do you chase yields? Because chasing yields can be very risky. Even at 350 rupees, Coal India looked attractive because of the dividend yield, right? But today at 125, it looks even better as a dividend yield. But remember, it has come from 350 to 125. So maybe it was overdone there. But whenever you are buying, you should know what is the stock you're buying, what is the dividend yield that you're getting, and at what dividend yield are you going to jump ship. Thank you.